What if retirement wasn't something that happened at 65? What if the real question wasn't your age at all, but how much freedom your money could buy? Millions of people spend decades believing retirement is a distant finish line. Yet some people stop working in their 40s, and a few even earlier. So what's the difference? And today, we're going inside exactly how that works. When people hear retire before 50, they often imagine lottery winners, celebrities, or tech founders. But many early retirees are ordinary people with ordinary jobs. The mystery isn't earning millions overnight. The mystery is understanding the financial system working quietly beneath their decisions. The first hidden truth is that retirement is not an age target. It's a math target. Most people focus on how old they are. Early retirees focus on how much of their living expenses can be covered by investments. That shift changes everything. If you're interested in understanding how money actually works, consider subscribing because we break down the systems behind wealth, investing, and financial freedom. Here's a question: if your job disappeared tomorrow, how many months could your savings support your current lifestyle? We'll come back to why that question matters. At the surface level, retirement looks simple. You stop working because you have enough money. But underneath, something more interesting is happening. A person's expenses are being funded by assets. Assets are things that produce value over time, such as stocks, bonds, rental properties, or businesses. The key number is not income. It's the gap between what you earn and what you spend. The larger that gap becomes, the more money can be invested. And that's where compounding enters the story. Compounding means your money earns returns, and then those returns begin earning returns too. Picture two workers earning the same salary. One spends 95% of income. The other spends 50%. From the outside, they may appear equally successful. But inside the system, entirely different things are happening. The second person is directing far more money into investments. Every year, those investments buy more assets. Those assets generate more growth. The snowball gets larger. And eventually the investment portfolio starts doing work that the paycheck used to do. The journey toward retiring before 50 usually follows 5 stages. Stage 1, increase income where possible. Stage 2, control lifestyle inflation, the tendency to spend more whenever income rises. Stage 3, invest the difference consistently. Stage 4, allow time and compounding to multiply those investments. Stage 5, reach a point where investment income can support living expenses. Someone saving 10% of income may need decades longer to achieve financial independence than someone saving 40% or 50%. Why? Because saving rate affects both sides of the equation. You invest more money while simultaneously needing less money to fund your lifestyle. That's a powerful double effect. 3 major mechanisms drive early retirement. First, saving rate. Second, investment returns. Third, time. Many people obsess over investment returns while ignoring saving rate. Yet increasing savings often has a larger immediate impact. Another surprising fact: historically, many broad stock markets have produced long-term growth far above inflation, though short-term results can vary dramatically. A third surprising fact: a small fee difference in investments can cost tens of thousands of dollars over decades because fees compound too. Not all early retirees follow the same path. Some pursue lean fire, living on relatively modest expenses. Others pursue fat fire, building larger portfolios to support a more expensive lifestyle. Some use businesses. Some rely primarily on stock index funds. Different paths. Same underlying mechanism. Assets eventually replace labor income. Here's where things become fascinating. Compounding is invisible. You don't feel it day to day. But over long periods, growth often accelerates dramatically. The majority of lifetime investment gains frequently arrive in later years, not the beginning. And a fifth surprising fact: the biggest obstacle is often psychology, not mathematics. Fear, impatience, and lifestyle pressure frequently interrupt the process. Of course, retiring before 50 isn't guaranteed. Markets can fall. Expenses can rise. Health costs can appear unexpectedly. And some people underestimate how much money they'll actually need. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is building enough flexibility to withstand uncertainty. The modern early retirement movement gained popularity through personal finance communities that questioned a simple assumption: what if spending less and investing more could buy freedom much earlier than traditional retirement timelines? That question reshaped how many people viewed work and wealth. Today, investing tools are cheaper and more accessible than ever. Low-cost index funds, automated investing platforms, and financial education have made wealth building available to far more people. How many months could your savings support your lifestyle? For many people, that number reveals how close, or how far, they are from financial independence. Retiring before 50 isn't magic. It's not usually luck. It's the result of understanding how income, spending, investing, and compounding interact over time. If you enjoyed this breakdown, leave a comment with the age you'd ideally like to reach financial independence, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.